Good morning. My name is Valda West, and right now I'm a K through 2 interventionist at Spring Independent School District. Working with children with special needs requires some very special personality traits and skills. If you are to be successful in this field, it will require understanding of how developmental disabilities, intellectual disabilities in particular, and many other types of special needs in general are different. When I first got into education, I was a special education teaching assistant. I worked for 5 years in the life skills classroom. The teacher and I was responsible for providing special education students with different learning activities and experiences designed to help them fulfill their potential for intellectual, emotional, physical, and social growth. This included things they needed to learn for everyday survival and help them to prepare for life after high school. My next 4 years as a teaching assistant were spent in a special education behavior class. This was on the high school level as well, and during this time, I was able to reach and help a number of troubled and angry teenagers. As special education teachers, it is important to make that connection with each one and find their strengths. Working my first 9 years in special education taught me a lot. I learned to be more patient, understanding, and sympathetic, not only to the students, but also making that connection and bonding with the parents of those students. Parents of students with disabilities share the concerns of all parents about education, but they also have additional concerns related to their child's disability. I believe students with disabilities should have the same opportunities as other children to be successful and should be given every resource needed to help them grow, learn, and succeed as an individual. As far as assessments, I have had some experience in assessments, but not a lot. I have been given the task of administering a STAR test to special education students. I have filled out assessments for students who were being considered for special education, and I have sat in on audits where testing was discussed. Assessments in schools should be used to provide interpretive information to teachers and school officials with the best information possible about what steps as well as direction to take regarding instruction. Assessment determines whether or not educational goals are being met. Assessing students provide feedback and evaluates progress. I believe that becoming an educational diagnostician will be very rewarding. It will allow me to make a difference and change the lives of children with special needs. It will give me opportunity to help families and be an advocate for students. It will give me opportunity to work with children with learning disabilities so they can become successful. I enjoy helping children grow. I will enjoy being on the team working with other individuals to advise as well as determine appropriate learning strategies for struggling learners. As far as the coursework for the Educational Diagnostician program, I know it will be rigorous. Taking this course and working full-time, I know will be very strenuous, but I am up for the challenge. I am not new to having rigorous coursework and deadlines that have to be met. Being a mother with adult children who have their own lives, I have plenty of time to devote to becoming a diagnostician. As a dedicated educator who has had some leadership positions, I have become focused on details and have become proficient at writing and analyzing data. When I was a teaching assistant in the behavior classroom, I would escort students to their different general education classroom. It was then that I learned most of them had a reason for their behavior. Seeing them get upset because they thought they were not as smart as the other students motivated me more to work with them individually on their reading skills and any other skills needed to be able to keep up in class. Educational diagnosticians should possess excellent communication skills, and that's something I have. Collaborating with others for the success of our students is something I look forward to. I have the patience and the ability to resolve conflicts, work with anxious parents, teachers, and students to provide aligned instruction to students with special needs. Thank you.